You are watching Mimosa Cole. Hello, you're watching Mimosa Cole. We're coming back from a delivery right now, and the reason I'm making a video is that better? Okay, there we go. Is because inside the building of delivering to, we get deliveries from. Like, I feel like, it's weird. It's like, I feel like the tension between, like, drivers and, like, all other positions has just, like, increased by, like, a ton, like, in, like, the last week, It's like, I don't know, like, what happened or what changed or, like, I don't think, like, a single thing, like, I don't know. Like, if there's, like, some kind of, like, thing a driver did to, like, really piss everyone off. Or, like, if they're just, like, I don't know, they've been, like, talking smack about the drivers more now than usual. Like, do they realize? Do they just, like, recently start disliking us? Like, I don't know. And it just feels kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I think they, like, I don't know, like, they don't like us because they think our, like, jobs are super easy. But then it's like, every time I finish one delivery, it's like the servers have, like, get tips from, like, 3 or 4 different tables or something. It's, like, insane. It's like they make so much more money, and, like, they still just, like, I still get getting these weird vibes from them, It's like they all think we're, like lazy and stuff. Which, I think, to some extent, maybe we're lazy. But, we're important positions that need to be filled, Like, they really think this is, like, no work. Why don't they just be drivers? Because it really does seem like a lot of them are, like, kind of miserable, As, like, servers or, like, I don't know. I think for my position, it does look good. Like, the job does look pretty easy. It's like, okay, I just drove, like, 4 miles to deliver the pizza and get, like, a $5 tip. All they have to do is just walk 20 feet. Just, like, walk back and forth 20 feet, put some food in the computer. And it's like, I've pretty much gotten, like, the whole food menu thing. Like, the whole food on menu thing down. I know how to, like, put in orders. It's like, what, you can get a pen and paper and, like, just kind of jot them down. It's like, this sounds like a pretty easy job. I don't know if it's easier than, like, driving, but, in a hot summer day like this, I would much rather, serve tables than, like, if my AC's not good. Which, it's not great, but, like, it does the trick. But it's like some of us have, like, broken ACs. And it's like, man, they must, like, I don't know. And they just, like, go into, like, the, like, the AC building. I don't know. It just makes me kind of mad. I think they think they're just, like, all better than us. It's like, I don't know. For the cooks, I've always felt like, for the cooks, I've always felt like kind of guilty. Because, like, I bet, we make kind of like the same, probably make around like the same money. But it's like they work so much more hours. And for us drivers, it's like pretty much part-time. And it's like, if they give us shit, which maybe like a little bit or something, it's like, okay, I do get it, It's like, I do, like, I feel like their job is, like, definitely harder than ours. And they don't really have, like, the same, like, tip thing, It's like everyone's always talking about how great tips are and stuff. And I don't think any cooks get them. And, like, they seem like hard workers. I don't know. Like, they work hard and stuff. So, like, doing all these other things. But, yeah, when the server tries to give me shit for, like, I don't know, like having a lazy job, it's like, no, you guys need drivers, you know? It's like, without drivers, you guys lose so much money. When COVID was around, they needed drivers more than ever. Anytime there's ever going to be, like, you know, anytime there's going to be, like, you know, like an apocalypse-ish thing, like COVID was, it's like, no one's gonna, you know, who's gonna care about the servers? Those are gonna be the last people. It's like, just give them money to stay at home. The deliverers, on the other hand, they are extremely important. We bring food to people's houses. You know, like, there are, like, charities and stuff where people, like, would cook dinners from their homes and, like, go to someone's house and bring it to them, you know? If, like, they have, like, I don't know, some kind of distressful situation going on. You may, like a dead family member. You know, it's like they'll deliver it to their houses and stuff. And that's basically what we're doing. It's just for ordinary people who would rather, you know, pay like $5 or $10 to get it delivered than go pick it up. Which, I mean, if you make, you know, like, I don't know, if you make like at least $20 an hour, then it's completely in your benefit, you know? It's like, you're kind of like, you know, if your time's worth $20 an hour, why are you driving to a, you know, this place to pick it up to save money, to pick up food? And why are you sitting down in these restaurants, you know? It's like, you got your own table at home, you know? Like, the food we have, it's not good quality. This place is, you know, like, this place I work at, it's like, people, like, say it's got, like, you know, like, above average food, or, like, I don't know, their pizza's, like, some of the best around. But, like, the truth is, if we actually tried, I think we could, you know, like, actually have, like, better food, easily. Like, the thing is, like, we got our distributor is, what is it? It's called Greco. Yeah, it's called Greco, and like, that's like some, like, you know, giant chain. It's like, I don't know, it's like they got this giant warehouse. I've been there a few times to pick up food for here, and it's like they got this giant warehouse. I'm sure they distribute to probably like McDonald's, probably all those fast food chains also. It's like, you know, they say this place is a family business, but we have, like, I don't know, we have got like 200 employees at least. And it's even like, I hear the owners and the bosses, like, every time something comes out of their mouths about the, you know, about this place, they, like, call this like a family business, how we're a family. And, like, I feel like that's not true at all, you know? It's like, you know, I hardly talk to, like, there's just, like, this, like, huge separation between, like, cooks and, like, servers and, like, deliverers and, like, I don't know, maybe bartenders or something. And, like, every time I have to, like, you know, like, every time my job requires me to, like, ask one of them to cash me out, or, you know, have a question about, you know, delivery I'm taking, I feel like, you know, I'm just, like, taking up their time. It's like I'm just, like, taking up space in the place, which is, yeah, I'm, like, literally taking up, like, too much space just by standing in there, because, like, you know, the halls are, like, super, or not, like, halls, but, like, you know, the places, like, servers have to get through and stuff. They have to kind of, like, squeeze in and get past people. It's like we got to kind of squeeze in between, like, cooks through the kitchen. So it's just, we're just such a, like, a bother, you know? It's just, like, our presence of being there. And they really have nothing to gain from, like, us deliverers, like, being there, you know? It's like, we don't really, you know, it's like we might help each other out a little bit, you know? I mean, occasionally, like, I don't know, like, help bus a table, maybe, or, like, clean cups. And they might, like, I don't know, maybe, like, kind of, like, assist in, like, maybe, you know, getting deliveries together and handing them out to us when it's, like, super busy. So it's like, there's things like that, but, like, besides that, you know, I feel like our, I don't know, our customer pool is completely different from theirs. So I feel like there's really no correlation between the two, between drivers and servers, even though we literally work for the same business. So yeah, it just does kind of make it super easy for them all to, like, I don't know, to not have any respect for us. Like, I don't know, because we're not doing anything. And it's like, I've talked to other people about it, and like, we all agree, it's, it's nice that we don't have to do much in the job. But I feel like just because it takes us, like 20 to 30 minutes to like complete like an average delivery, and that's kind of equal to like a server serving one table. Like, we're just not able to, like, no matter what we do, we're not able to, like, keep up, with them. Even though we all put in, like, the same amount of, like, time, I don't know. I think the biggest problem is that, oh, sorry, that was someone. I thought they were walking up to my car or something. It's like, what was I saying? Like, they see, like, the little tip thing for drivers and kind of equate that to servers. But, like, I don't know, it just takes so much, like, extra time to get these deliveries there and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think someone else is coming up to my car. I guess, see ya. I decided to keep doing this video. I got another delivery right here. I don't know, just because I feel like I never really finished my real thoughts, Yeah, it's just a bunch of kind of smack talk on the servers. And, okay, one more thing about them. It's like, they just get the food and they, like, bring them, They bring them to the person. Like, I feel like it'd be so much more efficient if we just had, like, did something like what Culver's was doing, That would just cut so many people out, Like, if, like, the cooks could just bring the food to the counter, and it's like, we had one person, give off a number. It could be, like, Culver's, like, Portillo's. I guess not all of you from Illinois. Culver's, Portillo's, God, that's all I can think of right now. Five Guys, something like that, and like, I think just by doing that, you're not having to like tip, or maybe just being left to like a tip jar or something, but you're not like having to tip, that like, combined with like, the restaurant not having to like pay them hourly, that's like, that'll probably be a lot cheaper, just for like slightly different service, like slightly less quality service. God, where am I going? Like I said, Carriage Way. I think I just like started going the wrong way. This Carriage? Yes, it is. Carriage Way is right here. I literally just took a random left turn. That's very good luck. What's the number? Okay, I think we're close. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting too worked up about this, Like, I've just thought, never even, like, occurred to me about, like, just, like, getting rid of servers until they just started treating us with disrespect, It's like, we can live equally, but, like, if you think I'm useless, I think you're useless, This is a really close delivery. I'm gonna take it real fast, be right back inside. I think they're in their garage, so hopefully it's like super fast. had to go to the front door. The lights were on in the garage, and like, it's kind of weird. Like, I see a flag for McHenry, which, if any of you guys know the town McHenry, Illinois, it's like, I'd say like an hour-ish away. Maybe more like 40 minutes. Yeah, like 40 minutes to an hour. But it's kind of weird to like, you know, represent it like that. Like, it's not like Chicago, you know. I think the boat had like a zip code on it. It said IL for Illinois. The zip code must have been McHenry, right? Like, I don't know. I didn't realize there was like all this pride for the place. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a bit too worked up over this, you know? Like, the guy, you know, when I said, like, oh, a person is coming up to my car by, like, it was the other driver, and, they say he, like, clocked, you know, he's, like, clocked out and stuff. There's, like, a delivery in there. And it's like, and I'm like, oh, okay. And, like, I don't know, I start to try to, like, kind of walk in. You know, I head out to walk in, and he says bye. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to say bye, you know? And I just kind of give, like, I don't know. I just feel like I was kind of worked up over something beforehand, you know? But, I don't know. It just caught me in a weird mood, you know? In a weird mimosa coal mood. Yeah. But, you know, the problem is, like, I think earlier, he mentioned something like he had to get up early tomorrow. Like, it was either for, like, something, or it was just, like, to completely, like, leave and go to college, or, like, to, like, move out and stuff. So I feel like if this is his, like, last day before, like, you know, his last day before, you know, like, last day of work here, before, like, you know, go to school and, like, coming back in the winter or whatever. It's like, I feel kind of bad, you know. I do feel really bad for, like, not giving him a more genuine goodbye. Just probably the lamest bye ever. And it's like, am I the last person who said, you know, goodbye to this person? Yeah, probably. Like, I doubt that many of us even, like, knew he was. You know, today was gonna be his last day. I don't think he, like, really said anything. I don't know. It would be sad if I was the only one who knew, and I just, like, found out, like, I don't know. Because, you know, like, it came up in conversation, you know? Where it's like, he kind of had to say it, you know? Or else, like, I don't know, it'd be weird if he, like, lied about it. But, yeah, I don't know. If it was my last day at the job and, like, the only person, like, I told I was going to be gone, like, didn't really give me that, you know, gave me, like, the shittiest bye, like, I don't know. I would feel like that would have some kind of, like, overall meaning, you know, to like, the job as a whole, you know. Like, I don't know. I hope it's not like that, you know. But, maybe that shows like that too. Maybe, like, the drivers kind of have, like, I don't know, like, a kind of, like, separate from each other. And, like, there's not much of a camaraderie thing. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like that's only the case when it's, like, people I, like, knew before, you know, they got the job. You know, I was, like, already friends with, I'd already hang out with. And it's like, you know, we work together now, okay, that's cool. Hang out with each other's cars, you know, here and there. Yeah, besides that. But we don't get much of an opportunity, you know? Like, yeah, I think that, yeah, that's a good reason we get, like, kind of, might get alienated. We don't really have the opportunity to really, I don't know, kind of really prove ourselves, you know? Yeah. But, wow. Like, do I really want to, like, work a job where it's, like, Well, yeah, it's super easy. The money is extremely easy. But it's just like everyone I work with, like, I don't know, not like everyone I work with, but it's just, I feel like some of them look down on me. Like, yeah, like one of the servers, like I went to high school with, had a few classes with, and he's kind of a dick. Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, it's like, I think like, okay, he kind of like looks like a prick. He kind of sounds like a prick, but it's like sometimes it can like be nice. Like I just like don't know if he's like nice or not. But then he would just like, I don't know, like just earlier today, probably what kind of provoked a lot of this was you know like he asked me like why it took me, it was like, oh, I've seen you in an hour, where were you? And I was like, yeah, I had a really long delivery. And then I don't know, he probably says to me like, okay. And then like, it's like he walked away. He like muttered something about me being lazy, basically like called me lazy. I'm like, okay, is this like a joke? Are you like joking around with me? Or are you just being like, are you really this passive aggressive, Man, I don't know. I don't really like the guy at all. Like, I don't know. Even yesterday too. It was like, I was just chilling, on my laptop. I opened, so it's like, there were like a few hours of just like sitting there again, do stuff on my laptop. And it's like I was getting some shit done, It's like I also like, I don't know, like I write for fun. I read Reddit posts. So I've been learning how to count cards. I play chess online a lot. And it's like, I don't mind, like, where it's, the things aren't like unproductive, I don't like consider playing chess to be like watching TV or something. But I still think these things I'm doing are fun, like, but then like, he just like talked to me, he was like, oh, I don't know, asked if I liked doing nothing. And I said something about saying like, yeah, like I would like to get, I would like to get like paid more, but maybe like, being put in as like a half busser or something, or, just like having other jobs, being taught to do other jobs. And then he gave all these like, I don't know, these like passive remarks about like, I don't know, like being hardworking. You won't be able to just sit around. You won't be able to be in your car and stuff. And I'm like, okay, these just feel like a bunch of like stereotypes about drivers, about us being lazy. Like basically saying, oh, you can't be lazy anymore if you wanna actually do work. That's how it kind of felt like it came out as. And like, he also said something about like being on time, which I just feel like that's like a personal, it's just such a passive aggressive way of attacking me, because I'm always late. I've probably been like 10 minutes late the last, like, I don't know, the whole time I've been here. So basically like 4 times a week for the past year and a half, I've been at like around 10 minutes late, like pretty much every time. And like, but they don't say anything. But the only time there's any kind of like, I don't know, like discern, is that a word? DISCERN? Not concern, but any, man, I don't know what you call it. But, anytime they show any like way of having a problem with me, the things I do, it's just shown in the like bitchiest way possible, It's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's like that. Like, I was not showing up on time or something. Or like, I think, like when I'm like in there, like walking around or doing stuff, I think I do it like pretty slowly and like kind of keep my head down a bit, And like, I don't know. like, I feel like they probably just, like, make fun of me behind my back for it, you know? Like, maybe not, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I remember, like, someone was like, I don't know, like, the bartender, like, I think he's got, like, ADHD or something, but, like, I remember, like, one day, it was a long time ago, but, like, he just looks at me and then just does an impression of me, like, right in front of my face about, like, you know, what I look like when I work. And, like, you know, like, I don't know, what would the thing be? Maybe, like, having, like, how to describe it? Like, I'm pretty sure this is how I look when I work, but, like, you know, like being slow, kind of drooped down, you know, kind of like droopy, and like just walking kind of slowly. And like, I don't know, it's not like he was doing it for anyone. I think he was doing it just because, like, I don't know, just because he saw me just like doing my normal thing, and he just thought it was weird enough to do it himself. I don't know. Like, I just wish for once, like, someone actually, like, let me know if I do something that's weird, and not just show it in, like, that kind of way, you know? Like, it just makes me so much more, like, insecure about myself. It's like, what else do I do that's weird? You know? If I ask people what else I do that's weird, like, they would say, oh, there's nothing wrong with you at all. But then, like, you know, with them, you know, it'd be cool, but, like, you know, and I go somewhere else, and it's like someone just, like, you know, like, casually points some, like, I don't know, you know, some, like, flaw with me or something. Or, like, you know, they see me waving a straw around, you know, I don't really realize it's, like, that weird, but then, you know, maybe someone else, like, has a straw and also does the same thing, like, doing it to me as if they're, like, imitating me or something. You know, I just wish we didn't have to find these things out, like, in the most, like, I don't know, and, like, not, like, gossipy, but, like, I don't know, you know, where it's, like, you gotta do, like, a lot of work to, like, you gotta keep your ears open if you wanna find out what, like, people might be saying about you, and that's the only way you can really, like, find out, like, you know, what you're really like, you know, in the eyes of other people. I don't know. And, like, honestly, like, that's why you know, like to drive. That's why I choose driving. Just because I don't really, like, I don't know, like, I don't get judged by people as much, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so many other things, like, I probably do, that, like, other people just, like, either immediately pass off or just think is, like, super weird, and, like, don't really feel like telling me. I don't know. I mean, outside of having a YouTube channel about delivering pizzas, I do know that's pretty weird. I don't know. So, yeah, I think a lot of, like, the, anger for coworkers and stuff probably just stems back from that, you know? But, I don't know. Like, maybe I wouldn't have that whole, like, droopy thing going on about being, like, super slow and stuff if I had a job, like, where I was actually, like, enjoying it. And that didn't require me to, like, go at, like, a super fast pace or something, you know? Like, you know, like, food service here where everyone's, like, kind of running around. But, like, it doesn't really seem like people are running around. It just feels dumb to run. Because why? To get to places a few seconds quicker? Like, do I really, like, you know, I guess I could push myself past people. But, like, why, you know? Like, I just feel like yelling at people to, like, move out of the way to, like, get through them, you know? Like, just feels kind of inhumane. Like, I don't know. Like, I've always been a bit, guess I've been a bit passive about stuff like that too, you know? Like, telling people to, like, kind of move. Or, trying to get through people, trying to, like, really ask for things. Yeah, I think that's just because like, like a big part of me is just like maybe kind of feels like that's not like, I don't know, not really how like humans should treat each other, you know? Not if you're like just saying, hey, this, you know? Like, that's why I do things a bit slower, because I think as humans, you might as well take our time to do things, Like, if we all just took our time in these like food service places and stuff, it's like, yeah, things might be going a little bit slower, but you probably get like less stressed out servers. You're getting which probably make them like, better to have as like waiters and waitresses. I'd rather like have someone who's not stressed out, serving my table. And even if it takes an extra few minutes, it's like whatever. If I was like a sane human being, I would literally just cook food at home because it's cheaper, it's healthier, it doesn't have the same distributor as like literally everyone else. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you want a burger? Don't come here because it's like, what, like $14 or something. Like, just make one at home, But yeah, I don't know. I feel like making this video does make me feel better though, Like, I'm kind of better at kind of like self-evaluating, Like, which is kind of tough to do. Just like, I don't know, like doing anything else, Like, sometimes I wish I could just videotape myself working and just, like notice those things myself, like the things I do. They're just like, like different from like everyone else. Like, I wish I could always just like have myself be videotaped. Like, I do kind of notice in here, if I like say certain things or how often I say certain things, you can see a lot of patterns and stuff. I think like I don't really try to change those patterns, but because I really have no problem with them. I used to care that I said or I don't know all the time, but now I don't really care. Those are filler words. Deal with them. But like, yeah, I don't know. What else? So, you know what? Maybe there's not a civil war going on. Maybe there's not tension between servers, cooks, and drivers. Maybe the real issue at hand is that, I don't know, we're not making a big enough effort to really integrate ourselves with these other groups, I feel like if we did, and if we were still being lazy, they'd be a lot more likely to pass it off. Let's say, hey, I don't want to call Cole lazy. He's my best friend. I am in love with him. Yeah. So, I don't know. Before, like, starting anything, before, like, I become a leader of the rebellion, of all the drivers and form a mutiny, like, I would be the one for the job. I would totally, definitely, if we had, like, a rebellion, I would definitely be the leader. Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I think I am, like, a little bit more of a leader in those situations, Like, it seems like I care about these, I don't know. I feel like I care about, like, workers' rights more than a lot of other people. I'm, like, more likely to say, like, hey, that's, that's kind of stupid, rather than, like, oh, that's stupid, oh, I'll go with it anyways, go with the flow. So, it's like I do go with the flow, but someday I'm gonna revolt. I'm gonna lead a huge army. I'm recruiting all of you. We're gonna form an anarchist political party. We're gonna rule the world. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah. maybe I should change. Okay, last thing I'm mentioning. This video is getting kind of long, but maybe I should just like purposefully have a weird walk. Just like make up some weird stride thing to see if anyone gives me some like passive, kind of passive-ish tries to make fun of it. And I'm like, haha, this is just a social experiment. I don't actually walk like this. Yeah, I would just see what happens, if like they just like try to play, don't really like think much about it. I might give that a try. I don't know. If anything comes out of it, video worthy, maybe I'll talk about it. Probably want to go through with it, but like, I don't know. I say in your own lives, from this video, I give you guys the challenge. Do something weird, have a weird walk, have a weird way of talking or a weird phrase or something, and just see if anyone calls you out on it, or maybe they just like think that's like normal, that's just who you are, and they just kind of play, don't mention it or anything. Maybe they'll provide more insight to I don't know, how people treat our like little like social flaws that like we might not be able to realize. Might get some more insight on that. But yeah, I'm calling it a video. You were watching Mimosa Cole. Like and subscribe. I hope you have a good day. I will see you.